This is Trey, he's 6. And he's helping his dad pull rocks out so that the mower can go through here. At 6 years old, he knows how to run this chain and hook it up. I always take a step back in case any chains ever give us any hassles. Unhooked! Go wrap it back up! Oh! It just needed to be slightly lower. Oh, gotta stop for a shoe tying. This guy's not interested in learning how to tie his shoes. He just wants us to do it for him. It's that thing that came along with Velcro shoes and Skechers. They wanted all those light up shoes when they were younger. Yeah. Good job. Now it'll probably go right out. Look at that. Look at that big hole, Bethy. Wow. Pulling rocks out. He's running the John Deere 720 today. Yeah, and you can just see he ran into some big rocks here that had been left. This had previously been part of our field and it's the pasture now. But he likes to mow along the edges to keep it nice and keep the brush from growing up. If that brush gets too close up there, it can short out your electrical fence. But then if you don't mow, see, like here we got some wild berries growing. And then you can't walk through here either. Hey everyone, so today we're here doing some barn repair. At one point there was a leak in the roof up here, and that the whole barn had been re-roofed before we moved here, but we had openings, cracked floorboards, weak floorboards, and we did ear corn storage up here, and we got the last of it out this weekend. And we're grinding feed today. So we decided before we ground the feed that we would replace these. So he's cut out all the bad old wood, and they were 1x6 tongue and groove boards, which we couldn't find without the pattern that comes in like car siding. So we just bought the cheap standard lumber that's 1x6. And where he had like a tongue sticking out, he either cut off the tongue or else he is trimming his boards to make it fit. And instead of staggering them to where there was the weak spot, he just took out a whole section to keep a nice square pattern of replacement. But like here is one board that was off on its own. It's just got a crack in it and it's got a weak spot. So when he's all done, he'll cut this section out to get that weak board out. This is just going to be for hay storage. It's up in the loft. But when you start stacking that high and that high, all that weight adds up. And the prior patches are like this kind of stuff that were just kind of put down, and like they could have cut another 1/2 inch off of that and made it work. So that's the kind of stuff we're fixing up. My farmhand is home for the weekend, and I keep him busy. Too busy. Do your job.
Push.
Ham. You have to be careful, Bethy, and stay back. So right here, I'm just using my feet to push the boards together for him. We bought 10-foot boards. What were they, like $3.60 a piece?
$3.55 on sale, and 11%.
Yeah. Use our Menards 11% discount for the sale that's going on. Well, it was going on yesterday. So, would we figure like $50, $60 with the boards we bought? That's going to open up a lot more space. Of course, we have our helpers. Say hi, Trey. Bethy's up here in her chosen attire for today. This is her 3rd outfit change for today. She had on clothes, then a swimming suit, now jammies at like 5 in the afternoon. Typical of hers, 5 clothes changes in one day. Easy, girl.
I'm trying to help.
Okay. So you can see here, like he just made a little notch. Yeah.
Daddy lost me.
That's right. Easy. So here's his finished job. He's got it all patched in, you can see. He took out that one board that was bad over there, and the one over here that was sticking up we figured out was like door casing trim. So he's got one more that he wants to rip on the table saw right here, but he thought he would wait a little bit because we're going to add a door at the bottom, and we had some wind damage here that took off a section that was here, and we only had a single swinging door, and we were thinking it might be better to have a double swinging door for this space anyways. But now that he's got his floor done, he's got his pile of hay, and he's got the pallets holding it down, but every time we know it's going to rain or storm, he has to come out here and mess with that. So he's got a little job to do here. He blew a tire on the hay elevator. He's an expert tire changer. So we always have the tools around for all that. And you can see here we've got lots of space up here. I'll splice in a shot of it from down below. But the dry floor, right down there, is in front of the pigs. You can hear them grunting. And that's full of hay also, but it was able to come right in. And because he was hand stacking it instead of with the stack wagon, he's only got 200 bales down there where he could have 500 plus 5, like 530 bales. But the little critters have been all up here cleaning up the last of the corn. I've got little footprints all over the place here from them. So the next day he has open, this is right after 4th of July weekend. He spent all that time cleaning this mess up and patching up the floor. So post 4th of July weekend, he's going to be loading the barn. Just to give you another shot. That's our hayfield right over there, past the brush. That's the creek that goes through. And you can see the area that's starting to turn a little brown is the area that has not been cut yet. So he's got to really get in there and get that. So thanks for watching, everybody. And we'll see you next time on YouTube.